Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Granorite, and here we are with our next playthrough, our second Fire-type team out of 4. As you can see, it will be Typhlosion, Entei, Blaziken, and Moltres. And as we do, to start off the episode, we're going to read some Pokemon biologies, get him up to level 7, and then go on. So we have Cyndaquil here, that has Blaze for its ability. Currently knows Tackle and Leer. Cyndaquil's medium slow leveling rate is a small bipedal mammalian Pokemon with bluish fur on top of its body and cream colored fur on its underside. Its eyes are usually seen closed, and it has a long thin snout. Its arms are short, but its legs are slightly more developed and have a single nail on each foot. On its back are 4 red circles that can erupt into flames. When the flames are burning, its back has the appearance of being covered in spines. Cyndaquil is capable of defending itself using these flames, and the fire grows more powerful as it becomes angry or defensive. Cyndaquil's firepower is described as being tremendously powerful. However, if it is tired, the flames are not able to burn properly. It is usually timid by nature and often curls into a ball when intimidated. Due to this, Cyndaquil prefers staying hunched over. Though rare in the wild, it can be found living on grasslands. It has recently been seen living in the terrarium of Blueberry Academy. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Cyndaquil is known to usually sleep curled up. On rare occasions, it will spout flames from its back while it is sleeping. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Cyndaquil: Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Cyndaquil protects itself by flaring up the flames on its back. The flames are vigorous if the Pokemon is angry. However, if it is tired, the flames splutter fitfully with incomplete combustion. Fire Red says it usually stays hunched over. If angry or surprised, it shoots flames out of its back. And Leaf Green says it is timid, it always curls itself in a ball. If attacked, it flares up its back for protection. Alright, and next we have Entei. Pressure for its ability currently knows Bite and Leer, which don't do anything for each other right now. Slow leveling rate Pokemon, of course, as it is a legendary. Entei is a massive Leonin quadrupedal Pokemon with some Mastiff qualities. It is covered in brown fur and a long light gray cloud of smoke running along its entire back. It has gray plates on either side of the cloud and a plate beneath the cream belly on its fur on its chest. Entei has gray paws with brown pads and black cuff-like bands on its legs. Both front paws house 3 small, white retractable claws, which can be seen in battle or in Pokemon Camp. Its main faceplate is red and shaped like fins or a 6-sided star. A gray plate resembling a horseshoe mustache covers its muzzle. It also has a yellow crest with 3 sloped points on its forehead and red eyes. 150 years ago, Brass Tower in Johto was hit by a lightning bolt, causing it to catch on a huge fire that would be later put out by a sudden downpour. 3 unnamed Pokemon perished in the fire. However, the legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh granted the trio new life. One of these Pokemon was revived as Entei, which represents the fire that destroyed the now burned tower. It is said that an Entei is born whenever a new volcano appears, and that whenever Entei roars, a volcano erupts somewhere in the world. Entei races across the grasslands at high speeds. It does this due to being unable to contain its extreme power. Entei is believed to represent the passion of magma and is claimed to be the bringer of summer's warmth. Entei can unleash massive bursts of fire capable of destroying anything it touches. Its fire is said to be hotter than the magma of a volcano. Entei loves Entei treats made by Snacksworth, who once ran into it and chased it in the past. Gouging Fire shares a resemblance to Entei. It is theorized to be an ancient Entei regenerated from a fossil. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep style decks, Entei is known to leak flames from its mouth. It also leaks flames while it sleeps as well. After taking a good rest, Entei will sweep across the land, expelling waves of fire similar to an erupting volcano. Entei is known to enjoy eating Entei biscuits. Entei can be lured over to a sleeping spot using the Entei incense. Entei has 3 different sleep styles it sleeps in. It's called the Energy Storing Sleep, Meditative Sleep, and Volcano Sleep. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Entei: Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Entei embodies the passion of magma. This Pokemon is thought to have been born in the eruption of a volcano. It sends up massive bursts of fire that utterly consume all they touch. Fire Red says a Pokemon that races across the land. It is said one is born every time a new volcano appears. Leaf Green says volcanoes erupt when it barks. Unable to restrain its extreme power, it races headlong around the land. Next we have Torchic, who has Blaze for its ability. Currently no Scratch and Growl. Torchic is a medium slow leveling rate Pokemon, and it's a small chick Pokemon with stubby downy yellow wings. Its body is covered with orange feathers and a fluffy coat of down. There is an orange and yellow crest on its head that resembles a flame. Its two thin legs and short beak are lightish brownish yellow, and the feet have 3 toes in the front and 1 in the back. A male Torchic will have a smaller black speck on its rear that is not present in females. Within Torchic's belly, this Pokemon has a flame sac filled with a burning fire. This internal flame causes Torchic to feel warm if hugged. The warmth feels similar to a warm water bottle. As long as Torchic is alive, the internal flame will burn continuously. When attacked, it will shoot fireballs of 1800 degrees Fahrenheit or 1000 degrees Celsius at its foes, leaving them scorched black. It dislikes darkness as it cannot see its surroundings. Torchic will follow its trainer with unsteady steps. While Torchic is rarely found in the wild, it is known to inhabit grasslands. It has been recently seen living in the terrarium of Blueberry Academy. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Torchic, Ruby says Torchic sticks with its trainer, following behind with unsteady steps. This Pokemon breathes fire of over 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, including fireballs that leave the foe scorched black. Sapphire says Torchic has a place inside its body where it keeps its flame. Give it a hug, it will be glowing with warmth. This Pokemon is covered all over by a fluffy coat of down. Emerald says, if attacked, it strikes back by spitting balls of fire it forms in its stomach. A Torchic dislikes darkness because it can't see its surroundings. And Fire Red and Leaf Green say it has a flame sac inside its belly that perpetually burns. It feels warm if hugged. And that leaves Moltres, who also has pressure for its ability, and currently knows Wing Attack and Ember. Another slow leveling rate Pokemon. Moltres is a large avian Pokemon with light yellow plumage. It has a long flowing head crest and a billowing tail, both made of reddish flames. Occasionally, its wings are also shrouded in fiery plumage. It has a long, thin neck, a pointed brown beak, and small triangular eyes. Its thin brown legs have anisodactyl feet with 3 forward-facing digits and 1 facing backwards. Moltres sheds embers with every flap of its wings, creating a brilliant flash of flames. By dipping itself in the magma of an active volcano, this Pokemon can heal itself. It migrates from the south with the coming of spring, and is said to bring in early springtime to cold lands. There have been stories of Moltres using its wings to assist those lost in the mountains. Moltres is rarely seen. As seen in Pokemon Horizons, like other legendary Pokemon, Moltres can be found in the Pokemon Paradise Laqua. Moltres loves Moltres treats made by Snacksworth, who once encountered it in the past. And that is all we have there. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Moltres. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Moltres is a legendary bird Pokemon that has the ability to control fire. If this Pokemon is injured, it is said to dip its body in molten magma of a volcano to burn and heal itself. Fire Red says one of the legendary bird Pokemon. Those seeing it are overwhelmed by its orange wings that seem to be on fire. And Leaf Green says it is said to be a legendary bird Pokemon of fire. Every flap of its wings creates a dazzling flare of flames. And it's time for us to get our Pokemon up some levels. We're going to start here with Entei, who wants defense and special attack, which are not easy to find early game. So we'll also take special defense right now. But if we run across any Ralts, we will be happy about that. We'll share them with Moltres. But a couple Lotads would be absolutely fine. Ooh, a C-Dot, what do you know? And as you can see with Bite, Entei makes pretty quick work of anything early game. especially with its 17 attack. Come on. Not quite. I would definitely like a Ralts now. I don't really want another Lotad. I think what we'll do is we'll swap the Moltres here. Because Moltres wants HP and special attack. And so if we run across the Ralts, we'll just swap to Entei to take it out. So we want Wurmples. There we go. Wurmples and Ralts for Moltres. And all the Wurmples have disappeared with my Firebird comes out, of course. There, I say something about it, and then they're like, oh, wait, here we are. And we only speed up during, of course, this grass training section here. And the grass training section we're going to have at the end of this, because we're going to try to evolve Cyndaquil and the Quilava in this episode, because it evolves at level 14. There we go. Swap said Cyndaquil up. So we want HP and special defense on Cyndaquil. So Wurmples and Lotads. Learn Smokescreen, that's very nice. And last but not least, Torchic, who wants attack and speed. So Poochyenas and Zigzagoons. And it is a little frail compared to our other Pokemon. Which is why we want it to go fast. I just take out a low level one down here and get that last level. Assuming I run into something besides a Whirlpool. Excellent. Alright, let's make our way up to Rustboro. We won't crit, even though we've focused energied. Couldn't miss. Good level up. You know, Torchic's going to be seeing a lot of screen time in this first episode, which is absolutely fine. Good deal. So we'll probably focus up Cyndaquil. Against the stuff it needs to level up. Let's focus energy again. Since we have 2 Pokemon here that we take on. And it's also mainly so we can get that evolution this episode, no problem. Good deal. Go heal, since there's still another Zigzag Goon for Torchic to fight. The 2 fire starters is very nice. It'll be exciting to see how they perform on the team. Of course, next to 2 legendary. I think as Krishinabon said in that last electric playthrough, this should be an easy run. And I hope it is so. Alright, we're gonna speed through this little scene here where Wally catches his Ralts. Alright. Since these Zigzagoons like to growl, hopefully we'll get in it. We still have not yet got 1 crit off any of these after any of these focus energies. There we go. I just have to point it out to the game that, hey, you still haven't given me this, and the game's like, oh right. Cyndaquil needs to take on 1 defense Pokemon for the upcoming double battle. There it goes. Gets us ever closer to 14. Speed through the Magikarp fight, because it's a Magikarp fight. Alright. Trainer at the beginning of the game with the full restore. Well, we focused energy to hope to get a crit like we just did. Good job, Torchic. And a learned Ember. Very nice. We're going to keep focusing on Cyndaquil here where we can. Good critical back. But I feel like fire type's gonna be pretty. I know that we have Juan and Wallace will have to take on with this team. That will be difficult. But apart from that, I mean, I know there's a lot of Earthquake users, but the team is going to be pretty strong. We'll have a couple sweepers on this team too, which will be awesome. Because we can teach Torchic Bulk Up, and we can teach Entei Calm Mind. Awesome. Let's use Ember. Very good, Torchic. Alright. Swap up Entei for this next fight. Don't care about the wild fight, care about the trainer fights. Good flinch. That will not protect you. All dark attacks are special attacks in this gen. Okay. Swap up Torchic. Grab Bullet Seed and some berries. Solid. One more Ember and it's gone. Alright, now we're going to swap up Cyndaquil. We'll put Entei second. I'm going to pull this off you. Because I don't want to accidentally use it while grass training. So Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava at 14, which is what we'll grass train up to here at the end of the episode. Shroomish are Moltres' speciality. Didn't quite get it. That's okay though. Alright, let's take out the Lotad first. Good critical. Cyndaquil hits 11. The only trainer we have left is this Magikarp trainer. And I'm just going to speed through this because we got some grass training to go do. Alright, let's go get cut while we're here too. Alright, and we're going to head back to the first route for Cyndaquil, because that's where we can get both special attack and HP. Pretty easy. Wurmples and Lotads. This is HP. Alright, 3 levels. This is what I normally do off-screen. Once we get a fire attack, things will go faster for Cyndaquil too. And there's Ember. There's some Lotads. Gotta get those sweet, sweet effort values. Don't care about Ralts and Cyndaquil. We have other special attackers that are gonna be focusing on that. We're almost there. And there it is. Let's take a look. Gets a nice boost stats there. So Quilava is a quadrupedal Pokemon with a long and slender body. The top half of its body is a dark blue-green, while its underside is cream-colored. It has triangular ears with dark red interiors, a rounded snout, and triangular red eyes. Each of its paws has 3 toes. It has 5 red spots on its body that can project flames, 2 arranged vertically on its forehead, and 3 lined up horizontally on its rear. Before a battle, Quilava turns its back so its flames face its opponents. It battles using these intense flames in combination with gusts of superheated air. Its own fur is non-flammable, which protects it from other fire attacks. Quilava tends to be rare in the wild, but can sometimes be found living on grasslands. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Quilava's flames on its back blaze brightly while it sleeps. Now, Gen 3 Pokedex information for Quilava. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Quilava keeps its foes at bay with the intensity of the flames and gusts of superheated air. This Pokemon applies its outstanding nimbleness to dodge attacks even with scorching the foe with flames. Fire Red says this Pokemon is fully covered by non-flammable fur. It can withstand any kind of fire attack. And Leaf Green says be careful if it turns its back during battle. That means it will attack with the fire on its back. And that is our information on Quilava and where we will end this episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed this episode, and we'll be back next time with more Pokemon. Until then, see you next time.